Hello, my name is Mr. Fletcher and I am the Stack MFL coordinator for This is Language. This is Language is a really useful site for your son to do his languages homework, and if he wants to practice listening, then this is the site that he must use. It is an amazing website for listening practice with thousands of videos uploaded and lots and lots of interactive activities available for him to use. In the past, listening was probably the skill that was the hardest to practice for students. So now students don't have that problem. They can use This is Language and perhaps never get bored practicing listening, and it's always accessible to them. How do you choose the videos? So 1 to 3 star would be the best sort of video for your son at this stage in his learning. And as he progresses through the year groups, he should be looking more to do the 4 to 5 star video activities. So the videos are graded by difficulty. And of course, if the difficulty is, or if the speed of speech is too fast, then your child also has the option to click on the snail to slow that down. There are also other functions to the site, so listening is not the only function. You can also do vocab activities, which covers the GCSE vocab list. You can go through the grammar activities, which covers all tenses. And the grammar activities are absolutely great for the students. They give a very concise explanation of the grammar topic and the tense, and then they can practice conjugating those verbs or translating those verbs. And it's a very dynamic way of learning. We call it training because it's verb training. So very often we might give homework for that, for grammar. But most often of all, we give video activities, as we want our students to be keen listeners, so that they are not too afraid as they go into a GCSE listening exam. They'll be well prepared come year 10 and 11. So the more practice that they get, the more permanent the skill of listening will be. Finally, we've got the Nutty Tiles game, which is a vocab competition where you compete against students from all over the world, and you pass through the levels. The more people that you beat, the more you progress through the levels, so you can go up to level 50. And once a year we have a worldwide competition, which Stack students have won for the last 2 years. You'll receive a £50 Amazon voucher if you get up to level 50, and that's a 2-day contest. So many students will wake up on a Saturday morning and spend all day taking part in this competition. It's really fun as well. So your son should have been given a code with which to register for This is Language. So his teacher will have given him that code, and all he has to do is to type www.thisislanguage.com, type login, and when he logs in, there will be a box, as you see in number 4, which says Quick Student Registration. And the code that his teacher has given him needs to be typed in, and then he will join automatically his class. And once he's inside that class, he will then be able to access all of the homework assignments that his teacher will have set. And likewise, his teacher will be able to monitor whether he's been doing his homework and how long he's spent on the website. So the more points that the student achieves, the more likely that they will be rewarded either by This is Language for coming into the top 10 in the world, which has happened on several occasions, or by the school for coming top of his class. So if he comes top of his class, then he will always receive an achievement point. You will be prompted to write your Stack email address as well. So it's very important that you use your Stack email address for this. And it's also very important that you type it correctly when you log in. If you don't type it correctly, then it won't recognize your user account. So you must both type your Stack email address very carefully and also make a note of your password. Write that in your diary, and then as you log in, it will be a much easier process. If you do, by any chance, lose your password, then you must email your teacher and they will be able to reset your password for you. I think that's all that we have mentioned. The only last thing I would like to add is that one tip for you as parents would be that you could often, every now and again, check in with them to ask them if they've been on This Is Language, if they have practiced regularly, because teachers do give homework, but it's also good to try to encourage independent practice outside of homework as well. Thank you very much. Thank you for watching.